Are we live?
Yes, we are. Good
Hello.
evening, everybody.
How is everybody in the house tonight?
Party in the
I
house.
hope everybody's having a good time. If you're taking a break from the football game, thank you very much for joining us. So we have Joy
JJ
from
Paranormal.
JJ5. I mean JJ Paranormal.
Hey, hello.
And we have Jenny, Miss 305 Paranormal, and I go by Mondo, Mr. 305 Paranormal. And we are joined by a pretty special guest.
Yes, we are.
Yes, it's Mr. He goes online. Everybody might know him as elhauntino. Super supportive in the paranormal community. Extremely nice. Enthusiastic about the paranormal. Loves to ask questions, learn, and I appreciate somebody like that because I do the same. I want to learn from everybody else and get everybody else's experiences and just grow from each other, right?
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for. So let's bring our fabulous guest on. Ready?
Arnie.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey!
Yay.
How's everybody doing?
Party in the house.
Let's go.
Coast to coast.
Yeah, for real. That's right. You guys are watching Spook Coast to Coast. I don't even say
Great.
that.
I'm glad to be on.
Hey, glad to have you on.
Thank you for coming. So really quick, how do you want to start off, Ronnie?
Well, with Arnie, please just tell us pretty much. We know your background, but for viewers that don't know who you are, tell us your history. You know, your passion, how you got into the paranormal and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it started for me a while, like maybe 14, 15 years ago. I just had the regular like spirit box, K2, and I was going to a lot of haunted bed and breakfasts, and I would call them and say, "Hey, man, I want the most haunted room," and I'd book them. I mean, from up to New York, down into Florida, Gettysburg, all over the place, and I'd bring my skeptic girlfriend, and we'd have a good time, man. And I ventured down into South Florida, and then things got really serious for me there. I joined a group. It was called Haunted South Florida. They picked me up, and then I started getting a lot more equipment, and I started catching a lot of really good stuff. And and then I wound up coming back to New Jersey. I linked up with Sean for 𝗟𝗓𝐾𝐲 Paranormal, and we've been having a good time, man.
Awesome.
Are you originally from Jersey, right?
Yeah, South Jersey, yeah. Right outside of Philly.
Cool.
Nice.
So let me ask you then, Arnie. So you started off up there, then you came down to our neck of the woods. So tell me some of the differences that you've seen between up north versus the locations that you've investigated down here.
I tell you what, when I got into Florida, that's when I really started seeing a lot of like stuff was just blowing me away, man. With the Gold Coast, the park in Tamarack, I started really seeing, the paranormal aspect of it. Like I started seeing, hearing my name, being followed home. Like shit got real in Florida, and then that's it's pretty much it, and then I just started linking up with people. I started meeting people on Instagram through the paranormal community, and it's learning from everybody, and I seen a lot of stuff, man. I seen a lot of stuff. I got some pretty good content, and it's just taking off from there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Can I ask how you when did you like how did you get into the paranormal? Like what made you?
You know, it started. I started liking it when when the Ghost Hunters first came out way back in the day. Started watching them, and then I was like, man, I had a couple experiences when I was younger, and I got into it, and started watching the shows years ago, back in 2002, and then that's when I started doing the haunted bed and breakfasts.
Nice.
So let me ask you, what was your favorite? I don't know how many haunted bed and breakfasts you've done. We've only done, well, myself, when I used to go to the Keys, I've done about 3 down there, and we have done a haunted like an inn, like an old inn. And have we done anything else as far as haunted bed and breakfast?
The banyan tree and
no, but that's, I'm talking about the Keys. Yeah, but other than the Keys, other than the
then we
Inn.
did 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞, Aunt Stephen's house.
Oh yeah,
beautiful bed and breakfast. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
I've been to 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞 too.
Yeah, he likes 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞 a lot.
Awesome.
What would you think was your most haunted bed and breakfast?
St. Augustine, the St. Francis Inn.
Nice.
I rented Lily's room. Oh my God, that shit was wild, man. I was getting touched in there. I got a picture. There was this. Lily was a Barbados slave. I forget, maybe back in the 1600s or something. It was the first inn. It's actually the first inn in America when I was reading. And the owner of the inn was the captain of St. Augustine. And his nephew fell in love with the Lily. And the captain called him, and here she was pregnant, and he forbade her to see each other. And the story was, and he wound up hanging himself. He was either in the attic or Lily's room, wasn't sure. And Lily found him, and she jumped out of the window, being pregnant, and she died. That was the story. So I got a picture of my girlfriend doing her makeup in the mirror, and I just got a picture of Lily floating over the bed, and you kind of could see her. I'll have to send you guys a picture after this. You kind of can see she's really into makeup because I guess she's never seen it before, and that was the first time I actually heard a disembodied voice. I knew I was hearing something, and I kept hearing this mumbling thing. I was like, man, what the hell is that shit? And I started talking to the maid upstairs, and she was telling me, oh, that's Lily, and man, it gave me chills. I got chills now. It was like she was trying to talk to me or something, man. And I couldn't make out what it was the first couple of days. And then I realized at the end I was leaving, going down the steps, and she was really belting it out. So it was a really good experience for me.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was the most. That was probably my best one. I took my kids to this one in Gettysburg, but I brought my daughter with me. She's a little too young, and shit was starting to pop off. She was getting really scared, and I was like, I had to shut it down and stuff. But it was 4 a.m. I was laying there, and I got my pillow yanked out from my head, and I stood up, and I noticed the sink was running. And I went over to the sink. That's weird, man. That was a pretty cool experience. And when I was checking out, the guy next to me was saying his sink and shower was running too.
Wait,
so that was pretty cool.
You could stay at the Gettysburg? Is there places to stay over there?
Oh yeah. I was staying. There's New Hope in Gettysburg. It's around where the war was, and I was at the Logan Inn.
Okay.
And Emily's room. That was it was pretty good, man. The lights were going nuts stuff. My daughter was bugging out, so I kind of, I had to shut all the lights off, shut it down and stuff.
Is she normally okay with that, or how is
What's
she?
that?
Is she normally okay with
No, I was visiting from Florida, and I took my kids up there with me, and she was okay with it at first, but thing, it was getting like the lights were going off, like flashing and stuff, and I had my spirit box out and my KT meter with my son, and she was like, stop, and
may I ask how old she is?
what's that? Oh, well, she's 14 now.
Okay, so
she was like she was like 10 then, 10 or 11.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that my kids are all into this stuff. My granddaughter, she's 8, and she came on an investigation with us, and she loved it.
Yeah. I was just asking my daughter if she would come with me on a couple of them I got this month, and she might come.
Yeah, awesome, cool,
Nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So Arnie, switching up. So when you first started, before you came to Florida, you were mentioning that you only had at that point in time an SB and a K2. And as you've progressed throughout the years, you've been purchasing more and more and more equipment.
Yeah.
So I kind of had a two-parter for you. So first, what is your personal favorite piece of equipment?
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to dive into phone apps with you. So I wanted to kind of get your opinion on that. So first, if you can touch on what's your favorite piece of equipment, and then we'll go into the other question.
Okay. My go-to equipment was the SB7, only because I got a lot of incredible stuff out of there. But I got a XLS cam now, and I just got a new portal. It's awesome, man. I still think probably the SB7 is probably one of my favorite go-tos, and the phone apps, man, I don't like the phone apps, man. I don't really. Listen, I've seen when I came back here, I've seen a lot of guys use a Spirit Talker and stuff, and I haven't done that yet, but I've seen a lot of good stuff with Sean, and when them guys use it, I've seen it's pretty cool shit, man. But before that, I didn't. I downloaded GhostTube and stuff, but I was just, man, you don't never know,
right?
If it's the app throwing you off or something,
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of stayed away from the apps.
At first, I kind of felt the same as you, but as I've investigated with folks that have used it, I believe it's kind of like when you have your personal favorite piece of equipment, like in your scenario, the SB7. The more and more you use it, the more it kind of like works specifically for you. That's how I feel about my DR60s. So I know like folks that use the phone apps, they're kind of getting that relationship with that particular piece of equipment. But what I have noticed is that when you're using those phone apps in conjunction with other equipment, you're kind of getting similar type of responses. So I'm starting to become a believer in them. And I'm not here to trash anybody that does use it, because I have seen it firsthand that it does work. So I think it's the more and more you use it, you just develop that bond with it.
Yeah, like I said, man, I've been watching these guys up here, and I'm like, damn, man, man, I have to download that, and give it a try, I've seen some good stuff with it.
Yeah, so the Spirit Talker would be kind of like on par with the Ovilus, is what I was noticing. So the Ovilus will come out with something, and the Spirit Talker, and vice versa. The Spirit Talker and then the Ovilus.
We have had that scenario, because I use my Ovilus, right? But I'm like, all right, let me just, for shits and gigs, let me do like a phone app at the same time, because I just always like to like test stuff out. And it's so weird. I don't say anything. I don't, I have it on like airplane mode, or I'll just leave it out and not say anything, and I'll just let it like ride out. And it says some crazy stuff, and I'm just like, it'll say something I'm actually doing without I haven't even saying. Like, I'll take my shoes off. One example, I went to a park, and I went specifically to go ground. I didn't say anything about this. This was after like a jog, and I was like, all right, take my shoes off, and I had my feet on the grass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I ran that app just to see, because this park I kind of get weird little vibes sometimes. And it said like, healing, earth, ground, and I was like, God damn! I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, and I didn't say anything. I was still looking at the phone, like,
Huh?
yeah, okay. And I was like, who's on this phone? Thanks to me.
So to be fair, do you guys put it on like airplane mode and all that stuff when you use it?
I always on airplane mode.
Yeah,
okay.
that and our friends that use it, they put it on airplane mode, and it's actually recommended that you do just to cancel out any type of corruption on the device or
Yeah, that's what I do now too. Before I even start, I boom, put it right on airplane mode.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's good too because that way you don't have to worry, if your K2's giving out a false reading, you have it on airplane mode. There's no way that it's gonna affect that.
You'd be walking around and forget to put it on. You're like, damn man, it's just something popping off here, and
oops,
forget to put it on.
Debunk.
Yeah, I've seen Sean. Sean likes to use it. He gets some pretty interesting answers. I give it to him.
Yeah,
I don't know how he does it walking out there with a huge tablet, and I was like, I can't.
Have you guys got like big words that came through? Because when we were at the Goldfield, nothing but big ass words were coming through. We're like, I don't know what the hell does that mean. Never had like weird words that I'm like way out of my dictionary.
Do you live far from the Goldfield, George?
We live about 6.5 hours.
That's one of the places I really want to go.
As hyped as it is, I was hoping we would get more activity. But it is creepy. It does have that creep factor for sure because it's dark and the whole.
That's the flying brick episode there.
Yes,
I heard that was. I don't know. I heard it was fake. The lady that runs it, she goes, "You could see the string." I don't know.
You're amongst friends, Joy. You're amongst friends.
Really?
I don't know. I got to look for the fishing wire.
Yeah. But if you guys can get there, it's a badass building. I think it's for sale. So if it sells, I don't know if the previous owners or the new owners will allow the investigation still there. So anybody got $4 million, we can buy it.
Hey,
damn!
Just throwing it out there, guys. If you want your favorite Spook Coast to Coast cast to be able to purchase this,
merch coming out.
We got you.
Community building.
GoFundMe. We'll have merch.
We'll just do it like a timeshare. All right. You have it from this day to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Like a nice block date. Oh.
Yeah, definitely want to go back. I definitely for sure want to go back.
All right, let's make sure that we cut this out so no one steals our idea.
I know, right? Yeah. You know what else is haunted? If you ever stay in the Goldfield, there's no hotel. So just an FYI, I think I told you Jen, right, before?
Yeah.
There's nowhere to stay. So you have to go to the next town, which is like 30 minutes away, which was 𝗏𝗏, that's where the Clown Hotel is, and the 𝗃𝗏. Those are really good locations too. So if you ever go, you get like 3 investigations in one, depending where you stay.
Man, I don't know if I could do that clown motel, man. I'm definitely scared of clowns, dude. I have to be really bumped up for that one.
Oh,
oh my God.
Hey,
so Arnie, I believe you know these good folks right here.
And Mark.
Yo, what's up, Steven?
Well, so we are actually going to be going to St. Augustine like about a month and a week, but we're going to go investigate the Clay County Jail, and then we're going to stay in Airbnb in St. Augustine and go check it out over there. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I had mentioned St. Augustine a little earlier.
Is that the jail? Is that the jail right in the town there in Augustine?
It's Clay County. It's about a 20-minute drive going west. It's like right next to a river.
Okay.
Yeah, not the one that you're talking about with the whole like the hanging tree and all that.
Oh yeah. It's like right by the lighthouse or something.
Yeah, we don't got places like that in California. You can investigate like jails and stuff.
No.
No.
You think they all tore them down or something?
Fucking assholes, huh?
I'm saying, do you think they tore them down? Or the thing is, like, you have to like, I wouldn't know that was there if I didn't really.
So you know that one that Ghost Adventures did on one of their episodes. It was like a I think it was a closed down prison or something. I don't know. They were at a prison or somewhere in California. And I called them and they're like, no, you have to be a production company and have like this huge production. And I'm like, what the hell? It's like, I'm like, that's stupid. I'm paying you money. Like, fuck, let me get in there,
Take my money.
Yeah, take my money. Shit. I'll sell my husband. It's all good.
I know that the lighthouse is expensive. Somebody was saying.
The Gold Coast is one of the most
super expensive there in St. Augustine.
What you're saying, Arnie?
Yeah.
The Gold Coast is one of the most haunted, I think. And I've only been there during the daytime, man. Wow, man. I leave that place like, God damn, man. I've had some very interesting things happen in there.
Is that the train station by you guys?
Yeah.
So would you say that the Gold Coast is the most haunted location? What's up, Joe?
One of them, yeah.
Was Gold Coast the most haunted location that you've been to during your time here in Florida?
Yeah, Gold Coast and the Sunset Park in Tamarack.
Sunset.
Oh, Sunset Point.
Kind
of by the Panthers, where the Florida Panthers play, more or less. By Sawgrass Mills.
Off the highway. Remember, we talked about it.
Yeah, Tamarack.
Yeah, we see the highway off next to it.
Yeah. It's just a park in Tamarack. I think you guys been there before, right?
Yeah.
Sunset Park. Man, that place is wicked. Man, I got some really good stuff there. Things with horns and shit.
Yeah.
And
a lot of shadow.
I got physically attacked there.
No.
I got the shit slapped out of me. I thought it was this mosquito tapping me on the head, and it was like whap, 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 on the side. And then
damn,
like, yo, what the hell was that shit? And it was my spirit box going, and it said it was me.
Yeah.
And then that I just wanted to run home, but I didn't, man. I stayed. I knuckled up, and that really bothered the shit out of me.
Oh, by the way, Hook and Ram is my other half. So if you guys see him in the chat, please give him some love. He's working right now.
What's that?
So,
my Joey is on chat.
Okay.
He said Joey, ha ha ha. Yeah. And I don't know what he's ha ha ha.
It's the other J and JJ Paranormal.
Yeah, so Joey and Joey. Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here in South Florida, we don't have mosquitoes. We have dragons. And they will bite through your clothing. They don't care.
Hey, G Marie.
Hello, G Marie.
That's his girl.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That's my girlfriend. Oh God.
Yeah.
The Sunset Point, Joe will attest to it. But when we walk through, it's kind of like you're stepping into like a veil, or like the further, if you will. But you can feel the second you step foot in there, like you're walking into something, and it's an open park, but you're walking into something.
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
Like Joe said here in the comments, so we've gotten answers relating to fairies or fae or some type of elemental at that specific park, which we're like,
all over the place. Doesn't matter where you're at. Under the pavilion, in the children's playground.
More than children's. To me, it's the children's.
The children's playground is where we got it the most.
But when you say fairies, like a Tinkerbell fairy type?
Yeah, like fairies, like fae. Yeah, like literally like elementals.
What?
Yeah.
We
get that a lot there. That part. And just like 𝗏𝗏𝗃, I know it's crazy.
𝗏𝗏𝗃's got a lot of that stuff going on there. I got a lot of little weird Ewoks and shit pictures, and I was thinking they were kodamas at first, and I didn't know what they were, but I don't know. If I showed you guys the pictures, I think I sent them both to you. I got some weird stuff popping out of the grass there, man.
Yeah, you catch some good stuff. I mean, some good shit. I'm like, wow, the hell! I wish I caught as much as you did. Unless I'm just missing it,
I didn't see any of
good
it.
Investigator.
He is,
really
He catch some good stuff. I'm like, wow, very impressed. So
my only regret was we never got to do this in person. He had already left before we got the chance to. We were gonna set something up with Steve and Mela and it just never happened. But hey, it doesn't mean that it won't happen in the future, man. So whenever you come back down, we're game to go check something out with you.
Or when you guys make it to the West Coast, you know, we don't got much here. Figure something out.
For real.
I'd love to do a night with you guys at the Gold Coast, man. You know.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
It never disappoints.
Yeah.
I just seen that episode with Steve and that thing moving off the chair. That was crazy.
Yeah. Which one? Was it a new episode or is that?
Well, it's something Steve posted the other day.
Okay.
He was sitting there in a chair doing an Estes, and this thing.
Yes, the flashlight.
Oh, I gotta watch that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe it was a flashlight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of great investigators, they just, I mean, they're kicking ass, man. They're kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, they're doing really good.
David,
I had a chance to do a double Estes with Steven at the 𝐀𝐫𝐽 house.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
How was your experience there?
That was pretty cool, man. 𝐀𝐫𝐽 and the New River, that's the first place I've heard my name being said to the SB7. I was like, whoa, what the fuck's that? That's one of the questions that drives me to this too, is how the hell did they know your name, man? That shit was wild. It was like yo, Arnie. I was like, what the fuck? I was just, I just walked into the room. It's like, and this thing said haunted, boom, and it knocked over my SB7. I had it sitting there on the floor, and I was just like, holy shit, man, this thing just said my name, man. I know that's the night I got followed home that night. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But the New River Inn it doesn't disappoint. New River Inn in Fort Lauderdale.
David said, ask him about his run with Keanu Reeves.
Oh God, you heard about
that? Is my joke?
Keanu.
Oh man.
Yeah, David was asking.
All right, so I was in New York. I was in Manhattan with my kids and my family, and I was kind of having a miserable day. And this was like maybe 20 years ago. No, 18 years ago. And I'm walking in. I was like, I'm going to Starbucks to get a coffee. And I was like pissed off about something. I opened the door, and this fucking little dude is like comes up to here on me with a big ass beard, and he's just like staring at me in the face. And I'm like, yo, you gonna get out of my way, man? And he's like fucking waiting for me to get out of the way. And I'm normally a nice person, and I just like had to move out of his way. And he's like, we're like grilling each other. And I'm like, fucking, and I went in it, and the guy's like, yo, you know who that was? And I said, who? He's like, that's Keanu Reeves. And I look outside, shit. There's like people running after him for autographs and shit.
Oh, damn.
The nicest guy in the world, and he's just
mad dogging him.
He's like,
mad dogging him. He's celebrity.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
That's great.
That's funny.
Hey, James.
James, how's
David,
it going?
what's up, Dave? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing.
Keanu Reeves was like, the fuck?
I was telling David about that story a little bit ago. He loves it.
That's funny.
That's a fantastic story. Like in your biography, when you mention all your qualifications and things that you've done, you have to mention that. That's like
and I was saying to myself, like, dude, because I just seen the Matrix. I was like, I would have busted his ass over there,
Yeah, for real. Oh my God. Hey, Dentex.
I don't know, man. He chose the blue pill, so we don't know what he's capable of at that point.
Yeah, he would have fucked me up, for sure.
Did you feel bad? Did you feel bad afterwards?
No, I was like, damn, a little bit. I was, my kids like, Dad, it was Keanu Reeves, man. Yeah.
That's too funny.
That's funny.
I just couldn't believe how short he was. I'm telling you, man. I'm like 5'10", and dude, he came up to my nose. That dude is small.
Really?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I always thought he was tall.
Me too.
I know who's short in real life is Tom Cruise. That guy's short. He wears platforms.
Yeah, he's like Tom Cruise is like 5'6", 5'7", isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No, I'm 5'6".
I'm 5'6" too.
You might
so.
be exactly like me or a little shorter.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
You're 5'2"? Yeah, I don't care. He's still cute. I mean, he's still.
Tom Cruise is still kicking ass, man. That dude's old as hell.
Fuck. Sorry, babe, if you're listening.
She's like, you're my only short guy. I don't even know if he's short.
I think Joey is 5'8", 5'9", 5'9". Let's put it this way: I'm 5'6" and I can't wear heels around him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because otherwise, I'll be like, and yeah, no. I can't.
What has been your favorite place to investigate with Sean? I know you've been to a few places already, right? Or have you gone to the same place?
I'll tell you what, man. Me and Sean. Well, it was kind of a private investigation, but we did the George Taylor house in Philly, PA. It was like way up by Allentown, and holy shit, man! As soon as me and Sean walked into this place, we were putting our equipment down, and man, we got the biggest. And this is one of the first times I ever felt a drop in temperature like that. And I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? We were looking at each other like, dude, we were trying to get our equipment out real fast. And man, that place is wicked. I got a really good face. I got a really couple good shots from that place. That place was wicked. And then me and Sean were up in a bedroom together. And it happened again. And I was just sitting there like, oh my God. It's like it dropped like 14 degrees like that, bam. And I never felt that before. And I was like, dude, Sean, man, it's just that was a very good experience for me. Did you guys ever feel anything like that before? Like a sudden drop in temperature like that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
just recently, actually, with Ashley's dolls.
Yeah. Oh, that was my first time really feeling that was crazy. Man. And it was like on me, like it felt like it was like right on me, like I was like, whoa, man, this was really cool.
Yeah. I've only experienced that once. That was it was a cold spot, but it felt like from floor to like as high as like a ceiling, and it felt like maybe arm's length. So when I would feel like my fingertips, it's probably like where it was hot again. That's the closest I felt to like what you're saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. That was I was driving home, like, dude, I was like, man, it was like knowing it was like right there, like, man, is it goddamn ghost right here, right on me, and it was cool. And I was like, Sean was like right here. He's like, yo, I feel it's over here, man.
Yeah. I usually don't get chills like that. When you're in a creepy place, you kind of get that weird cold vibe. But this was like a different chill experience with her dolls. Like the day we did the live investigation, I was like, whoa. Even when she was on live with us, right? Jen?
Say it again?
When she was on live with us, we both experienced some kind of
like
weird.
I got chills on my right side of my body, which I normally get them on my left. So that was different, and I wasn't sure what that means. I still don't know what that means exactly. Maybe it's a type of energy or spirit that's associated with that doll.
Yeah,
but it was weird. It was very weird.
Yeah, for sure.
My hat is off to you, Joy. I couldn't.
Oh yeah, she's crazy.
Having them dolls in your house, man.
Hell no.
After that video I just posted of that, we're not going to say the 6, the triple. Yeah, no, I'm like,
yeah, the 6 word.
Put him outside.
Yeah, that's man, that's enthusiast there.
How do I do
Where
that?
did you get your dolls from?
Okay, let me answer David real quick. David, I ignore him. That's how I do it. that's how I do it. Okay, so the one in the pink dress I got off of Etsy. The other 2 were a friend's. Her grandma had passed away, and she was going through her storage, and she found him, and they gave her and her husband the creeps. So she knew I liked stuff like that. So she just dropped them off at my house, and we know nothing about them. I didn't know if they were even haunted. So when I brought them in, of course, I'm going to put a K2 meter and some equipment, see if I get anything. And sure enough, those things were lighting up to red. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I saw your thing this morning, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was excited though, because I was like, "Ooh, another one!" You know what I mean? But I've never gotten anything evil like coming from my spirit chat until yesterday. That was the first time anything was like.
And that's after the whole interaction with Ashley's.
And I don't want to say Ashley, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Don't want to give you that bad juju or.
Just a random flyby.
I don't know if they're just pissed at me, because as soon as I turn on my device, because I think Joe asked me about the polterpod, and that's the only reason I was going to do a little session anyway, because I was going to try it. So as soon as I turned my REM pods on, beep, nonstop, like they were pissed. And then I started getting like, the other shit, you will see, and then
thank you,
all that other stuff. I'm like,
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Do they stay in that particular part of your house, or you don't,
I keep them in the living room next to my fireplace, and they just kind of sit there, and I just don't even. They're just there.
Yeah.
Today's the only day that I actually acknowledge them, like hey. Usually I don't talk to them at all, but today I'm like,
oh, maybe that's another thing too, because you haven't investigated them or talked to them in such a long time until that past week, and now it's like. They were super active as soon as you turned your stuff on. So maybe they're
before we did the live with Ashley, it would take them a while to warm up. But once they got warmed up, they were like, good, and then they would stop. But the last 2 times after our live, right away, just
talking about that. Arnie, I know you had messaged me about like cleansing your house. That's what, like, I don't know how Joy does it, because I would not be able to do that. Like, so anything follow you back home, or like, have you ever had experiences at your house that you want to tell anybody? Like,
yeah. I'm curious.
What is your thing with that?
Well, I've been so when I was in Florida, I had a really good. I'll get to this house first, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to be too loud because. It's been really fucking with me here, but so when I was in Florida, I was when that first night I was in New River Inn, when it said my name, whatever. I went home, right, and I was I have roommates, and I was smoking, but I was smoking out of my window, blowing the smoke out, and I flung my cigarette, and it hit the ground, right, and I turned around. And I'm walking back, I hear boom. Here comes this. I turn around, my cats were looking, and here comes a cigarette, like slow motion. Lit. It had the cherry lid on that shit, just flying back in my room, and it landed on my floor. And I'm like, holy shit!
Your cigarette got knocked out of your hand?
No, I flung the cigarette. And I seen it hit the ground outside. It hit the ground outside. And I turned around, walked away, and I heard a boom, and. I turned around my window, and here it comes flying back through my window.
So something threw it back at you?
Yeah, and it landed on the ground, right? I swear to God. And I'm staring there, looking at it on the floor.
The fucking spirit was like, stop littering.
My roommates are from Honduras, so I ran out. I was like, Marco, I think someone's in the backyard. Come on, come running. And he's like, get it. So I ran outside to my fence where my window was. And I was like, yo, is there somebody there? And I heard 3 knocks, man. I swear to God, at the 3 knock thing, that thing knocked 3 times. I swear on everything I love, man. And I was just sitting there like, whatever was there, whatever did that, wanted me to know that it was there. And I threw that shit back in your window.
Yep. It was like, don't be throwing your
butt outside.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I'm a smoker too, so I can say stuff like that.
Yeah. So that was crazy.
Smoking's bad for you.
And then my roommates were called mucho fantasma. They think I'm crazy, and with the so I started hanging witches on my door to keep them away from my room. But so here, my daughter's friends were over and they wanted to play with my stuff a little bit, so I took them out to the woods right out here, and we got some weird stuff out there, you know. And ever since that happened, man, I was laying in the back room back here, and some weird shit was happening, and I was just laying there like this, and I had this weird vibration. It was like a flutter by my ear. It would like vibrate it, and my cat was on the bed too. It jumped off, and that was weird, and that really kind of scared me. And so I was like, I didn't know really how to do a sage cleansing correctly or whatever. So I reached out, Jane. I'm like, dude, something, starting to bother. This shit's popping off my apartment, and what do I do? You know, so I went out. She told me about the sage at Palo Santo, and I did the same. I did it, and it went away for a while. And I just got a new portal, and so my girlfriend and my daughter was talking me to do it in one night again. And ever since I did that, it started kicking up again.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So the other night, right? So the other night, I'm laying there, right? And I swear to God, I was just laying there, and I heard a child's voice right in my face, man. Like, and I woke up, and it wasn't a dream, dude. I heard it. I heard it, as crazy as it sounds, man. It was like it wanted to wake me up. And I had a child's voice come through the portal when we were doing it in my kitchen. And yeah, I kind of like, I love this shit, but that scared me. And it, you know, when it's in your house, dude, you know, I'm always like looking at, you know, it's a weird vibe. I'm always kind of seeing shit here, but I've learned to ignore it and be like, this is my space.
Yeah.
You're weak. Like, you know, I'm trying to talk shit a little bit.
Yeah.
But I kind of took over my own and not be afraid as much. But
that's how I feel. I feel like you got to tune it off in your head.
Yeah.
You know,
But
you can't
I'm
manage.
like, well, where is it coming from? You know, and like I live in an apartment building, you know, but I think it's the woods over here. But yeah.
I feel like living by the woods is more creepier than ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah, I got some evil stuff saying it was evil back there, and you know, evil don't go, you know, to my SB7 when I first moved back here. But yeah, so that happened the other night, so it's probably gonna happen tonight when I go to sleep.
No, it won't.
It's probably listening to me here, somewhere here.
Yeah, maybe. So when you hear something, as soon like, okay, so spirits normally like to do like that'll happen to me. Like I hear something like right before like waking up, or like right after I'm drifting off, because that's kind of like that time where you're like most vulnerable. So that's normally when you would get like a paranormal thing like that to happen. So if you got the spirit if you got the child in the spirit box and you got it also audibly like that, I mean, I'm assuming it's,
I want to add something too.
I
want to add something real to it. I forgot. Right after that happened, I went outside to my balcony and I was smoking. And you know, I've investigated. There's a guy, I think from your group, War Party, James or something. I got a chance to investigate with him. Do you guys know him?
James
he's up north.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. With you up there, right?
He was telling me one time, you know, there's the great orb debate. You know, everybody has their own takes on orbs, and he's like, look, man, if you can't see it with your eye, it's not paranormal. You know, everybody has their own takes, and I've never seen an orb without my camera. I've never seen an orb like. So after that happened, I went to my door and I opened it up. Boom! I saw one shoot right past my knees, man, and I'd never seen that before. A little white, just like shot right past my knees, dude. And I was like, damn. I think that dude might be right, man. I don't know. Like I've never seen one without a camera, you know?
Me neither. I haven't seen one, I don't think. Well,
and I wasn't tripping, man. I seen that shit right past my legs.
Have you guys seen an orb without a camera, Jen, Armando? You have?
I have, yeah.
I don't think I have.
It's not that often.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, super rare. I can literally count it
like
on one hand.
out of the corner of your eye, or like when you're like.
No, I
like,
seen it like.
Oh no, shit! Wow.
I was like, whoa, man. I was like, all right, you gonna shoot back into the back room for a minute there, okay?
Maybe you, if it is a child spirit, let's just say is that one we're talking about. Maybe you startled it when you opened up the door, and that's why you saw it like shoot off. Yeah. Because we have startled a spirit that is known to be a child in 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞, and Armando saw it shoot behind like a couch. And then I immediately asked in an EVP session, I was like, did we scare you? Or were you trying to hide from us, or did we scare you? And it basically said that we scared it.
Wow.
It's a little girl. Yeah.
Where was this at in 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞? When you guys went 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐿, where was
and Steven's bed and breakfast.
Okay.
It's within, if you know where Hotel 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞 is, right? That's the centralized location there. It's maybe like a 2-minute drive, 2 or 3 minute drive, not far at all.
Okay.
Yeah, next time you're in the area, check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, you can rent there. They have a whole other like building in the back. It's beautiful. The whole property. The owners are really nice. They live right next door. And there's two portals, vortexes there.
Yeah.
I thought they had it out for me there, the people. I thought they were like a cult. I thought they were like a cult and shit, and they were luring me to their temple. And did you guys see the temple back there in the ground, in the lower parts? And the lady's like, I'll take you back here, but you can't cross the threshold. I'll get you priest. And man, I got a picture of her with her eyes glowing and shit.
I don't know, but I want to go to Florida.
Yeah, you need to come, girl. There's a bunch of shit here. That's a weird shit.
A lot of Arnie, so you're perfect person to ask this. Everybody, when they think of paranormal and Florida comes up, they're like, there's nothing here. There's shit over here.
It's mainly north Florida up. I mean, like South Florida is.
You could sprinkle in a few places here, but it's not more prevalent like it is in North Florida.
North Florida's huge.
But your experience, there is haunted locations here in Florida, right?
Man, so far, Florida has been the most paranormal experiences for me. Florida was wow, man.
Yeah.
And the haunted museum in 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞, holy shit, that place was rocking. For me, I got some of my best content just in that little museum, man.
Yeah, babe, we're taking a road trip. We're gonna rent an RV.
Oh, he's gonna be like, hell no, because Joy's afraid of flying. So that's why her husband was like, we got to get on a plane first.
Yeah, I don't like that tight area, man. The fuck, and then people get on my nerves. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's worse now. Flying is 100% like.
Did you hear about that story where the airplane, the fucking part of the airplane came off? I'm like,
it's happening more and more.
Like,
I have a whole theory on that.
401?
Huh?
Have you guys been to the Everglades for the Flight 401?
We ourselves haven't. I want to. It's always summer here, and that shit is infested.
Oh
God!
With dragons.
Yeah, I mean, it's really bad. That area is like really bad.
You have dragons there. You have.
Are they really called dragons?
I've been attacked.
We call them baby dragons because they're huge.
The mosquitoes are like this big, man.
Oh shit!
And pause. Just to answer catching spirits, Robert the Doll is here. He's in the Keys, actually, Key West, the very most bottom key. And like Jenny was saying, in Fort East Martello. And interesting sidebar. So when Zach requested to interview Robert the Doll for his show, the haunted collectors, stuff for his museum, he requested to actually do an interview with Robert the Doll. What they didn't say is they had to get Robert the Doll back immediately because all the spirits that were in East Martello were going insane because Robert left.
Wow.
So they had to get it back immediately so that way it would kind of like appease all the spirits that were in 𝐴𝐶.
Okay, so who do you think is most active? Robert the doll, or who's the other one? Sally? Is it Sally? Raggedy Ann. What's her name?
Annabelle?
Annabelle, yeah.
Annabelle?
I don't know. I've seen Robert the doll in Key West, man. I was just like, yeah, I ain't having it. That thing was freaky, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it personally, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna take a picture of you.
Yeah.
I don't want to die on the way back home.
Permission, right? You have to ask permission. Yeah.
There's a room where they have like on the walls, they're like stapled on or whatever, all the letters of people like writing to beg Robert for forgiveness for some type of malicious thing that they've done to Robert, and they received some type of punishment afterwards from Robert, some type of like curse or something like that. So
yeah.
Oh my God, you guys!
It's legit, guys. It's legit. Please don't mess around.
When I went to go see Robert, there was only I went like in the museum just opened, right? Right at the beginning of the morning, because I was leaving back to Miami. And so I was there for a while, and I was reading all the letters and all that crap, and I, looking at the doll and reading the letters and doing my thing. An older couple came in, and they were looking around, and they got to that part where we're at, where Robert's at, and the lady was just like, oh man, look at this, and talking shit. And she started didn't say anything like, like, hey, I'm gonna take a picture or something, like kind of tells you to do that, I guess. Mm-hmm. And she just started snapping pictures. Bro, the lights in that, it's like, imagine it's a fort, it's open, and that corridor just went, all the lights turned off. And as soon as that happened, because she was oblivious to everything, and I was watching her the whole time, and I was like, oh no, oh God. And I was like, yo, I'm not with her. I'm not with those people. Like, I was freaking out because I was like, I'm going to be booked by association just for being around this lady. And she did that. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I was like, hey, that's her. Follow her ass,
That there was a person that stole like a stone or something, like right outside of the 𝐴𝐶, and they got cursed as well.
Somebody, I don't know who it was. Somebody told us that. I don't know who it was. Who the hell was that? If you guys are on here, tell me that's you, because I don't know who.
That's the epitome of fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like taking things from like haunted places. I don't know. Do you guys do that?
No.
Arnie or Joy?
No, hell no.
I ain't trying to do any of that.
No. I feel like it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? Just leave it. You found it there. It's there, and leave it.
Yeah, man. I'm messing around.
So what, does Robert the doll don't like country? People from the country?
I've seen Robert the doll's house, man.
I'm confused. My son was distracting me. He was trying to twerk. If you guys watch my video, you know how goofy we are.
Oh my God. Hell no.
So I missed that whole part when we. Did you guys answer which one do you guys think is more content or more scarier?
So everybody on the chat thinks Annabelle.
Annabelle, okay.
I guess since me and Arnie have physically seen Robert, I've never seen Annabelle, so I don't know.
What about Peggy?
I've never seen Annabelle.
Peggy, Zach Baggins. He has the Peggy doll. You hear about her?
Rings a bell. I don't remember.
Yeah, I should go. I should. Let me yell at my son.
He does collect haunted objects.
Yeah, no, I'm not bringing back. People bring back bricks and like pieces of the wall, or like, I'm not doing any of that.
God bless you guys. That's your prerogative. I'll bring back my evidence.
You know what? Go ahead.
So this is
when I was in Casadega, when I was in the haunted museum, one of the dolls told me to grab me, but it was when it said grab me through my spirit box, it was my own voice. It was like mimicking my voice, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was just like,
museum.
No way. There's like no way I was gonna grab that thing, man. And I stepped back, and I was like, holy shit. And it said, holy shit, through my spirit box. Like,
it was like,
and I got a picture of this little thing. It was like a vessel, man. It was like the spirit was out of its vessel. I got to show you guys. I think I showed you. This little thing is like sitting there with these dolls, man. Crazy. Yeah, I don't mess with dolls, dude.
You don't like dolls?
I remember that. She's the one that you're not supposed to look at her eyes. Now I
Peggy,
remember.
yeah. She's
that,
when I went to the Zach Baggins museum, he has her in his museum. Yeah.
James and Mela said they seen Peggy. So tell me your thoughts on her. Jack has room just for her. Peggy said hello, thank you, and goodbye to me. Oh, she was nice to you.
Oh wow.
I told her she was pretty. That's why.
Yeah.
I thought you were being nice to her. That's why she was nice to you.
Kill them with kindness.
Yeah, exactly. Screw that shit. Arnie, tell me about the investigation you got coming up. You told me about. Tell the folks.
Oh, okay, man. So
I stared at her.
I'm actually hosting too, man. Finally, so I got the Atlantic City. I got the 𝗃𝐽 Lighthouse. That's gonna be a big one, man. It's like the third largest lighthouse in America.
No, I love lighthouses.
Yeah, I'm a little out of shape. It's got like 278 steps to the top.
I'll stay at the bottom.
So it'll be one trip up for me. But we got the whole museum, we got the whole property. So that's gonna be really good. That's February, March the 2nd, March 10th. And I just got Gabriel's Tavern. It's it was used for a hospital, the Hillman Hospital in the Revolutionary War. And they used to do like all the amputations and stuff upstairs. And I'm actually going to be meeting one of the directors. I'm going over there to meet them and check all that out. And there's like a COVID protocol. I got to find out what's going on with that. And so yeah, man, I'm getting some. I'm contributing with Sean and everybody. So I'm getting my own investigations and bringing everybody on.
Nice.
So
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, that lighthouse is gonna be good. I'm excited for you for that lighthouse.
Yeah, the story to the lighthouse, man, is there was, before the lighthouse was built, there was a boat that crashed off the harbor with like 220 people, and right by where they built the lighthouse, so they're like said to haunt all of them like haunt the place or something. That's one of the claims.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you can see the comments, Arnie, but
I can't, man. My eyes.
Yeah. Cindy was like, laugh my ass off at Joy. I would be at the bottom with you, with me.
Cindy, oh hey, what's up, Cindy?
You guys just need the Rocky montage, man. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Hell, shit.
Yeah, I invited Cindy too, man. I invited everybody to come up here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So is there a lot of places in New Jersey to investigate as much as Florida, or?
Oh,
I think there's way more up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a lot. We got Gettysburg. We got.
Oh, Gettysburg is out there. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got. There's a lot up. Sean and them, they live like 2 hours from me, and it's hard to. I try to find something in the middle, so we're not driving like 2 hours a piece, So.
Right.
I want to get I'm working on the Covenant Tattoo Parlor. Do you guys ever hear that? It's like the most haunted tattoo parlor in America.
No.
Wow, yo, man, I went there.
But I want a tattoo now. Then I'm gonna get it from there.
That?
I'm gonna get a tattoo from there now.
Yeah, well, yeah, the lady's a little.
And I'm gonna ask her if I can investigate.
I remember you told me about her.
Yeah, she's a little rude, but that place I went in there. There's like letters from Richard Ramirez she has there, and John Wayne Gacy pictures, and I took a picture of the letters from Ramirez. I'll show you guys this, and I got this weird thing with glowing eyes looking up at me, man, and it was like a little nasty little devil thing, man, dude. It's like I'll find it and show it to you, and I only went in there for like 10 minutes to talk to them and stuff, and. So, but I think whoever went there before me ruined it for everybody, man.
That's what I was going to ask.
My next question.
Are they open to that or not? Yeah.
Yeah, that was my next question. See, and that's a lot of places I hear too. They used to allow investigations, and then they stopped. Yeah.
And I think the last people there were the Paranormal Files.
Yeah.
I think they were the last. The guy.
Paranormal Files,
pretty
really?
cool, man. Colton or whatever his name is. I think they were the last people there.
Colton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
them dudes are pretty big, man.
Yeah, he actually commented on one of my videos. I was like, I don't watch any of his stuff because his videos are just like way too long. But
yeah, he catches some good
really
stuff.
nice.
That guy, man.
No, really?
Yeah.
He's shady.
What's that?
No. Okay, he's gotten good stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Colton. Yeah,
Okay,
he's got some really good stuff.
Yeah, he seems very humble. I thought that was really cool. You know, my little bitty ass channel. He didn't have to comment. He could have just kept scrolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that just shows that you know. I was excited. I was like, "What? Is this for real?"
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah,
and I have something else too that I found that was pretty cool today. What do you guys think about the white noise? As far as the sweeping, have you guys ever? I know you guys have a lot of experience before, like the SB7s and everything. Have you guys ever heard anything just through regular white noise?
For me, no.
Static white noise before?
No.
No sweeping?
And I'm hoping to, because I've been trying it out, like on the Queen Mary in the engine room. You don't get any reception down there, so it's all just static. And I was telling Joey, I said, if we get some, then we know it's legit, like, you know, a ghost, because there's no radio coming through that. But no, I'm hoping one day I do, because that would be like the shit. You know what I mean? That would be badass. Right. Yeah. What about you guys?
So you're talking about without using a spirit box?
Yeah, without sweeping. Yeah, you guys ever?
Like,
yeah.
So the only thing that I can say that we've gotten, but recently, is with a walkie-talkie.
Oh yeah,
and that is
I can see that too. Yeah,
crazy. Like when that happens, I'm so blown away by it.
Yeah,
it's been my favorite thing. Now I'm like, talk to us through the walkie-talkies.
So it was keying up to you, or it was?
Yeah, it was going on like somebody was pressing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask, I'm like, all right, do it more. Try to communicate with us. And it was like going crazy. And then like randomly, this was going on for like over an hour now, mind you. Like a good almost an hour and a half. And we had a lady come out, a phone come out, a lady was trying to talk through there. And this was at the Opera House, at the Heard Opera House. And it's known for like I think it's the lady who was trying to communicate with us in the back of the theater. Yeah. I think it's that person, but I mean, it went insane. Like I was like, say hello, say something, like try really hard, and you can hear the static on the radio, on the walkie-talkies, just going like nuts, and it was like hello, and I was like, holy shit!
Wow. I think I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that in another location.
Dude,
like, put a walkie-talkie in a room. And then have a walkie-talkie and communicate with the walkie-talkie and see if anything talks back to me from the room.
We didn't have anybody holding the walkies. We had them. We actually had placed them down because, like, I was helping Joe set up cameras all over the location, and I had put him down because I was starting to build other cameras. So one of the walkies that was going off was mine, and I had it in a table, and then we had another walkie in another table. There was no way that
reminded me something. Go ahead.
There was no way that it could have been like a common like channel, like 1 or 2 that people typically use. We were using like 5, I think, some weird number like that. So that was happening. Like Jenny was saying, it sounded like somebody was pressing the button, but those 2 walkie-talkies were standing upright. So that should not have been happening. You hear what she was saying, like the phone. What we were hearing was like a dial tone.
Were you guys able to catch it on video?
Ringing. Do we have it on video?
I don't know. I think I was recording at that time. I just have to go back to that.
Oh wow, that's bad.
Because we were setting up. We weren't even investigating it
when it happened. Oh shit.
We were like setting up our shit, and like it started like getting active.
Oh, tell them about the REM pod.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So somebody mentioned baby monitors. So now that reminds me, I had something come through a baby monitor when I lived at the house. Where we kind of were saving up for our wedding, and that's where he had his first paranormal experience. So the folks who live there, because we were renting out a room at that house,
Mm.
they every once in a while they had a niece that came over, and she's invalid, and they had a baby monitor for her just to hear if she needed help or something. She would do like some type of like noise, and because she didn't talk. So I saw my friend's mom's truck at the house, and I thought she was home. I went to go jog before going to work, and then I came back came back to the house, and I go straight for the kitchen. And from the kitchen, I can see down that hallway to the front door. So I was just making myself something to eat real quick.
Yeah.
And the monitor was there on that kitchen counter. And then if you were going to from the front door of the house, you can go right up the stairs or go to the side hallway and go to the kitchen and then out to the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here. I heard her like what I thought was her, like make a noise, like I don't know, whatever.
Holy shit.
And then I said it to myself. I was like, "Oh, Crystal's here." I didn't think anything of it. And since I saw his mom's truck out there, I totally thought the mom was there, maybe upstairs with her. So then I'm here. I heard that, and I was like, "All right, she's here." And I'm still in the kitchen, and then I see the front door open up. And then I see my friend and his mom come in, and I was just like, "Bro, what?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, girl, what's up?" And I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Yo, you just got here?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Who's here in the house?" He's like, "Nobody." I was like, "Well, I just heard Crystal like talking like on a monitor." He's like, "No, she's not even here." And I was like, "Oh my God." She's like, "No, she's not here this weekend." Because it was like a Friday or something like that.
Yeah, they alternate weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell.
And then
Damn.
I didn't know. And I was like, "You're fucking kidding me right now." I was like, I heard her. I saw, I immediately thought his mom was there, and I didn't even know. I had to go upstairs to like check on her. She ain't even fucking here.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
that was cool, and that's never happened again. But that did
Wow.
freak me out about having baby monitors when we had kids. So I never used them because of that. So I swear to God, I didn't. I was like, I ain't using this shit. We had them. They were gifted to us in the box, new. And I should bust them out. I still got them. So
You don't want your investigation.
yeah, exactly. Just put them around somewhere and see what happens. I don't know.
What about you, Arnie? Have you
What's that?
heard anything off the white noise and monitors and walkie-talkies?
Man, I tell you what, I was I took my son to the last para Unity over here in Jersey, and there's this guy that was set up in there, and he was showing everybody. He figured out a way to slow down the white noise, just no sweeping, but he slowed this down. It was really incredible shit, man. And he wanted to do something live, and he was showing us something that he recorded, and then he did it live right in this room, and it was saying my son's name. I don't know if it meant him, and it was pretty wild. You couldn't really hear it that good, but it was pretty trippy, man. That was the first time I ever heard something like that. With no sweeping.
What do you think? Is it do you think it's weird that spirits are calling your first name, or do you guys just think that they're just trying to grab your attention?
Man, I was just like, how the hell did they know that shit?
Yeah.
And
figure out
that's one of my biggest questions I have. Like,
They know. It's true.
And it was just like, Arnold. I heard it with me 5-6 times already. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
When you had mentioned earlier that they called your name in the 𝗀𝐫𝐽 house, was that the first time you ever had that?
Yeah.
Ever?
That was the first time.
We have that in common.
So that was the same for him too. That was his first ever place in 𝗀𝐫𝐽 where he had his name.
It was the second floor in the child's room with the dollhouse. I was investigating the dollhouse, and bam, that's when I got it. It was.
You heard it off in the spirit box?
I had a great experience in that room.
DR60. Wow.
That room is crazy, man. I saw a big pink orb come out of that closet back there in that kid's room. And man, I swear to God, dude, I seen this thing just go right to the music box. You guys know the music box thing?
Yeah, yeah.
That sucker came right out of the closet, and I seen it go all the way to the music box, man. And the music box started to go ding, 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 ding. Man, I was just like, wow, man. That was a really good experience. That place is haunted. That place is really active.
Oh, it's so good. I love that building.
Let me tell you how badass this one right here sitting next to me is. We happened to find like a little crawl space, and
I think she's talking about that clset.
Bright light over here turned on. She's like, I'm climbing in there. Give me a DR60.
Yeah, so I go in there, I'm like, close the door.
Close the door behind me.
Oh,
and I go in there and I'm like sitting there, and I was like, so I had my phone like this, and I had it filming, right? Videoing, and I was like, if I see some shit behind me, I swear, I don't know how I'm gonna run out of here.
I was peeking in there,
like where you see the hands clapping right next to your ear.
Yeah, I started psyching myself out. I was like, maybe this wasn't such a great idea.
She's fucking committed at that point.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in here, and they were like, you can get out already. And I was like, yeah, nothing's in here, nothing's happening.
I think they used to lock that little girl in that room. I think so. I think so. I got a picture of a girl, a really good one. It's one of my best catches. Walking up to the 𝐀𝐫𝐧𝐢𝐞, a little girl's face looking out of a window. Did I ever show you guys that's it? Man, that was, I think I sent it to you before.
The little girl?
It was a little girl looking right out of a window, man.
No, I don't think I saw that. I did see the girl, something with the doll.
Yeah, she's peeking out of the window, man. I think it's the daughter.
Yeah. I'd be scared of the bugs, man. I'm like bugophobic for real.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I had like the flashlight on because of the roaches, and I was like, I ain't got time for that.
You should see us when there's a bug in our house. We like scream for 15 minutes and then we'll fucking kill it. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Oh my god.
We're pretty brave on this end, unless if it's one of those flying roaches, then we're like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's looking at me and I'm looking at him like, who's gonna kill her first? I'm like, well, do something.
Yeah. Don't die. No, just don't die. My God.
Oh my god.
Those fucking things don't die. That's crazy. Yeah. You give me a bodysuit, like, like a full blown suit, I'll go in there, but I won't go. No. My last video was at the Back Bay. A fucking mosquito was like landing on me, and there's a bug on my glasses. I'm over here freaking out. I'm like, there's bugs. I'm such a fucking Negro.
No, that is the worst. Going to a haunted place and you see like roaches and
there's worse.
Show me a ghost, but the bugs I can't do.
I was in the middle of doing an EVP session, asking questions, and a bug flew in my mouth.
Oh man!
She got it on video too.
Where was this at? I don't remember. Probably.
I forget. I think it was in Broward Women's Correctional Facility.
Choking on bugs.
Did you hear about bugs in your ear? Like, I just watched a video where this lady had one of those pincher bugs in her ear.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat the bug.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather eat the bug than
you guys ever go to 𝗂𝐫𝐴𝐲?
Yes.
I got lit up. The mosquitoes down there, man. I got lit up at a
Damn,
hell yeah.
You guys got Jesus. Texas has big ones too. I'm like,
Somebody said Cecile is full of bugs. Yeah, I imagine. That thing was full of crackheads.
Cecil Hotel. Yeah.
Probably rats.
It's dirty as hell.
Rats. Yeah. I'm with your wife. Catching
Arnie, I have a question. Do you get by any chance, because I kind of see when you mentioned the whole thing of like going to sleep and hearing the voice, do you get that normally? Like, do you feel like you have any like clairaudience or no?
No.
Never.
Nope. It happened twice here. And the first time I heard somebody coming in downstairs, and I jumped up and I was like, get the fuck out of my house. Like, I thought I heard someone coming in it was like, hello? And I was like, get the fuck out of my house. And there was nobody there. And it scared the shit out of me. I legit thought somebody was like coming in. And, that really scared me. And it wasn't a dream, dude. Because I was telling my family and my girlfriend, they're like, oh, you're dreaming. I was like, nah, man, I heard it. and it woke me up. It startled me, and you know.
How about your girl? Like, does she experience anything or
No,
like,
dude, she's the biggest skeptic in the fucking world. Bigfoot can come out and kidnap me, and she would think it's my boys, my buddies. She's the biggest skeptic in the world, and I've taken her to like maybe 8 different bed and breakfasts. I'm a haunted, and it's like stuff doesn't happen around her, but if it does, she don't believe it. You know, she's very. She wants to physically see.
She's like what I call the paranormal brick.
Yeah.
David said, are you sure it wasn't Keanu Reeves, Arnie?
Coming at you with that dog. Was the movie?
David said, "You sure it wasn't Keanu?"
John Wick.
John Wick. coming to get your ass.
It could have been because I was ready to go, man. I was ready. Somebody would came up that stairs. They were going to catch it.
Oh my god!
Mad dogging him.
I was trying to enjoy my mocha chocolate latte frap, and you got in my way.
Yeah,
for real.
Mocha loca latte. What is it called?
Mocha loca chocolate frap, whatever. Yeah.
White chocolate mocha.
There you go. There you go.
You'd be like, move, little dude.
Yeah.
Somebody said kidnap Arnie.
Oh god.
I know kung fu.
Arnie, are you gonna check out the Gettysburg Bash?
Oh yeah, that's right. Are you?
What's that?
Do you think you're gonna go to the Gettysburg Bash in July?
Oh, I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, and I told you.
It's a huge paranormal convention.
Oh,
I think it's actually like the biggest one in that part of the U.S.
I think I've seen Sean have a couple videos of that. But yeah, man, I'd like to go. Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna try to go, and for as many people that live at least in the East Coast area or whatever, like I want to see if maybe we can. That'd be like a meetup spot just to meet.
Link up.
Yeah, link up.
Hell yeah.
Just meet a whole bunch of people that we haven't met in person or that we know of online. I'm trying to get Kevin out there. Kevin said he might roll through actually.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a whole bunch of different people to see if
I'll be right there, man.
Man, there's I mean, I know you go to a lot of cons, so you're gonna see a lot of like
people in the business.
People that you know for sure that you've already met. Very lucky.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When is that?
And so that is
when
in
it's
July.
The last weekend of July.
You're a ghost in this comment section.
July 26, 27, 28.
Oh yeah, man. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Mocha Loco.
Awesome. That would be amazing.
Pink Floyd. I don't know. Pink Floyd. Yeah, he's all right.
Did you had another question you wanted to ask us?
No, I was looking at something pretty cool today, and it was so everybody supposedly has a spirit name, right? And I so
I don't know my spirit name. How do I find that out? No, I don't know.
Okay, so if you have to get a pen, because all right, it's the first one is the 4th letter of your eye color. So whatever that is, it's the 4th letter.
Okay.
Okay. The second one is the 2nd letter of your name. Okay. The third one is the 3rd letter of your month born.
Wait. Should I write that? Wait. Okay, tell me again, sir.
Mine doesn't even make sense
cool,
anymore.
Man.
Okay,
well,
so
it doesn't have to make sense.
Okay, so what is it?
I mean,
all right, I'll start over.
Okay.
Wait. Time out. Should I go with brown or hazel?
I think
you know me.
Probably no hazel. I would say.
Okay.
All right.
So start all over again. Because now I'm gonna do it here. Because I don't got no damn pen or paper.
Okay, everyone listening can do it too, because everyone has a spirit name. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody at home, if you're doing this,
write it in the chat.
Write in the comment. Like, I would love. We're gonna read some of them out.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
And
so the first one
David.
is the 4th letter of your eye color.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2 is the 2nd letter of your name.
Okay.
Number 3 is the 3rd letter of your month born.
3rd letter of my month born. Okay.
Yep. Number 4 is the 4th letter of your favorite drink.
See, mine is Mountain Dew. So how would I do that? Dew or do I do Mountain?
So is my girlfriend. So it would be you. No, the 4th letter N.
Mountain Dew.
It would be like mountain. Yeah.
Oh, Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and the last one is the 1st letter of your favorite animal.
See, I'm lost now. I don't know what my favorite drink is.
So if it's a cat or dog, it's just it's the 1st letter.
I like both though. What if you can't decide?
That's what everyone's saying. I just picked dog because I like dogs better than cats.
Okay, so the 3rd letter of your favorite animal is which one?
It's the 1st letter of your favorite animal. The 1st letter.
Oh, no, I am not liking this. Especially after my video yesterday, okay?
Oh,
my spirit name is 𝗟𝗏𝗘.
Wait, what was the drink one? The drink one was what now?
Okay, number 4 is the 4th letter of your favorite drink.
3rd letter
of drink. 4th.
The 4th letter.
4th, okay.
And then after that was
the 1st letter of your favorite animal.
All right, Jen, you're gonna have to give me a cleansing because I am not liking my name.
Really? What is yours?
My name is Warned.
What?
My name is 𝗟𝗏𝗘.
Warned. Write it in the chat.
Okay.
What is it? I don't know what my drink is, man.
You're just missing. I'm just missing an E.
My name's weird. I
Mine is
wouldn't even know how to pronounce it. WRNIP.
WR.
That's your spirit name.
IP.
Renip.
At
305.
Panda. I like pandas.
And then Yvette is.
Penguins are cool too.
Okay, I think I possibly named that. That's mine.
Where?
Yeah, David has a cool one.
Warned. Oh, that's so creepy. Not creepy, but that's weird. Yeah.
What's yours?
James, yours is cool too. Aver.
So David got where?
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 James got Ever.
Look
at this one, Yvette.
Oh man, it kind of almost.
Oh shit, Ryan has
your name a little
9Bs.
Yes, that is kind of weird.
Yvette, that kind of looks like your name a little bit. That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool, man.
Wait. That's
Wait, so who's warned? Joy?
Joy is warned.
Joy is warned. Huh.
The fuck? What kind of shit is that?
Warned, and mine
That's
is
good. That's a good one.
Warned?
I got
Isnip.
Enip, that's mine.
Enip.
I'm gonna type mine in the chat.
Ryan, hey, what's up? Wait, what is Ryan's?
Triple B's. There you go, Ryan.
That's not yours, Ryan. That's
you get out of here.
Renip.
Oh my god. Yeah, that shit is weird.
You better be warned. David, don't say that.
No, after the thing that she got today, that kind of makes sense. That's weird.
Oh man,
he doesn't know about that.
We're not gonna let you live that one down now.
Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, I did a session yesterday because I got a polterpod. For anybody that doesn't know what that is, it's like a spirit box. So I did a session with my dolls yesterday, and I had my spirit chat little thingy going, and it just kept talking, like telling me to. I will see 666. I will see below. It's just a lot of weird shit was coming through. I was like, no.
That is a very good piece of tech you have there, Joy. I was trying to get one a while ago, and you couldn't get them.
You got to keep checking. I think he's putting 2 out a week.
That's a very impressive piece of equipment you got there.
Yeah, thank you. I was excited. Ever since I seen it on Ghost Adventures, I was like, dude, I gotta have it.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, I want to get one of them things.
Yeah.
But when you announced that, like when you put on there that he was like opening up again, I went straight over there and it's like.
I think I got the long one. I think I got the last one. Yeah, I think I got the last one.
And it's still like that. So
yeah, keep checking.
Now you gotta be random.
Do you guys follow on Facebook?
I did, but I actually. I don't know if I follow him anymore. I just went straight to his website because I had it on save from like years ago.
Yeah, according to him, he's going to be selling 2 a week. So just keep checking, like maybe once a week. I don't know when a week, but keep checking. But $250 for that shit is not bad compared to I don't
Does
think
that sweep? That's sweeping, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's sweet. You can either manually sweep it where you're turning the top of it.
You know what she's talking about? The pull-to-bar?
Pull-to-bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you
Yeah, that's dope,
automatic.
man. I'd love to have one of those.
I've
The only
always
thing
loved
I
it.
don't like is that shit is loud. That shit is loud.
That's
I
good.
remember you said
Yeah.
that in the video.
Oh my god.
In the video,
It
you
has no
can't
volume.
tell, but when you're
Yeah.
like in front of it, that shit's loud. I'm like, bam.
You know,
I mean, but it could be useful.
Yeah.
I used to always get my chops broken about the. Wow, man, can you turn that down?
Yeah, so far it was giving me good stuff. I mean, that little clip that I sent you guys where it was like,
Yeah, that was
that's
cool.
very impressive. You got some nice gear there, Joy.
yeah,
You got some
we
nice
don't eat,
tech.
Arnie. We don't eat. I'm telling you, we starve over here. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm so fat, but I fucking.
Yeah, I was checking out your stuff, man. You got some pretty impressive stuff.
Hi, honey. Our daughter's on. And oh, you can't see the chat. Maybe.
No, I got her on.
What are your guys' number one things to go to? Your go-to items?
I like the noisy equipment. I like the. I really
Likes
like
all the bells and
REM
whistles.
Bells and whistles.
Yeah.
I like my spirit little voice, the word data bank type things. And my SB7. I don't really use the SB7 like I should, but
You know you're a rock star. You got a DR60, man.
I don't got a 305 rock stars over there.
I got
You
two of them.
you guys are rock
I got
stars,
two of them.
You look about the DR60s, everybody's like, "Oh,
Our daughter calls
DR60 over there."
Yeah, our daughter calls.
That's my calling card, man. Nobody does two at the same time. I gotta hold on to something.
Those fucking things.
I noticed you guys got your names
expensive.
on them too. That's very good.
So my job, they have the label maker. So I just, all right, work. I'm gonna
I
go
can
away
make
for
you
like
something
5
on my
minutes and use
Cricut.
this.
I can make you a little 305 thingy on my Cricut.
Those are awesome, man. Oh, you know what? I want to get one of those. I was just watching this thing the other day. It's do you guys have any instant Polaroids?
I do, yeah.
Cameras, man.
Yeah.
There's this particular one I was watching, and I it's on eBay. It's like $25. They don't make them no more. And it catches some really good stuff, man. The Polaroids.
You could use those little mini ones, like the green and pink. They're like little mini ones, though. Instead of the full size film, they come out with little. They make it for like kids and stuff, and those are a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuji.
Thank you, Ryan.
What is it called? I don't know what it's called. My daughter calls the K2 machine the rainbow. And the tell me what you think machine. That's what she said. I don't know which one is that. Tell me what you think machine. Let me see what they're called, Arnie. But they're cheap. They're like, I don't know, $50.
Yeah.
Fuji. Insta.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Joe, our teammate Joe, he has. I think he got one, and he won. I don't know if he had used it yet or not, though. Just to add something new to like the arsenal. But I don't know if he had or not. But when I do see Ghost Adventures use it, I would like to. I just don't. It's hard to buy that film unless you can get the newer style. It's expensive. And then,
that's why I don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cheap.
Oh,
I have to save my money for my ghost equipment.
Okay.
We're gonna use soon is the Top Boy from Home Alone 2. we're totally gonna use that. See what we get.
Ashley, when we did our live on Facebook, the one was with words. Okay, that's a chat, the spirit chat box. She got this wire for under the cabinet, and I guess his motion's activated, and she's trying it out, and that was like pretty cool. So that's another alternative for people that are looking for like a tripwire, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I love me some tripwire.
Wait. So she was using the thing that people put like under like the shelves?
Under the cabinets, and it's like motion activated. You gotta ask her, but some kind of light where if you touch it, it turns on. And it was going off when we were doing our live. But it goes under the cabinet though, she was saying.
Yeah. Because we have that shit all over the house here.
So you probably use that, like incorporate. I don't know how much she paid for it, but I would think it's cheaper than like.
That's not that bad. Yeah, those are pretty cheap. I didn't know they were motion though. See that I haven't seen that. So I'll have to because the ones we have, you said it.
Yeah, mine too. I have the little generic ones. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
What
gonna
is your-
look that up after we finish.
Did you guys say what your favorite equipment was, Jen and Armando? Sorry.
So mine is I like using a spirit box just because I get fascinated every time I hear like spirit talk back.
Mm-hmm.
Or like maybe I can hear like their tone or like their dialect or whatever, and you never know what's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For me, like that's always been, and I don't know, I get good responses, so I love that. When as far as equipment goes,
I like the one you just got. Nobody move.
Yeah. Freeze.
that was weird as hell, but you know,
freeze tag in the cemetery.
That shit was so weird too. But it was like everybody was so nice. They were like looking out. So before I ran into a spider web and I went like crazy, it was like, look,
That would have been me.
a bug. And then on the Ovilus, he was holding the Ovilus, right? Because I was holding the spirit box and the camera, and he was like, it says a bug, and he was like far away from me. I was like, a bug? I was like, where? And I kept on walking, and it's like, watch out. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like going crazy. And then I don't know. And then it said like look out and look up and like watch out. And then so when we were leaving, also I was kind of like saying, I always try to like say a prayer and just kind of like a closing while any place I leave, especially a cemetery, because I don't want none of those people following my house. So it's like if it knew what I was doing, and I was like, all right, you stay here, this and that, and then I was doing my whole spiel in my head at the same time, and I was like, amen. I was like, I had just said that, and I was like, that's so funny. I was like, yes, amen.
We're friendly.
Yeah, they were funny. And then what tripped me out was like, you're pretty, and I was like,
I like that. Yeah,
that was nice.
I know. You're like,
I never got that. It's better than like, bitch, you know. Like, shut up. You know, that's normally what you get off the spirit boxes, right?
Oh.
That was, you know, and when that happened, on the Ovilus, it said shy. And I was like, shy. So I was just thinking it was like a little kid. And the thing is like automatically like, you're pretty. I can't help it. I was like, oh, no. I don't need another man. I'm good.
Oh, Armando, you got competition.
I don't want no ghost stalker coming into my life. I'm straight.
I bother a lot for I'm good enough for her. She doesn't need much for it. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So Mark, well, I'm gonna answer your question, Arnie. How many people build their own tools? Well, Mark, all three of these people here that you see, Joy, Jen and Mondo, and Arnie, we have built our own portals.
Yeah.
And don't test it at your house, because this guy right here did it. And the very first thing that I said is, hey, what are you doing? It's like, nah, bitch. We're ending this. So my favorite, it's difficult for me to choose just one. I'm always gonna go with my DR60s because that's the first thing that I fell in love with, and I liked it so much I bought two. I have an English one and a Japanese one. So yeah, literally I use two every time I go and investigate every EVP session. But I also love the SB7. Absolutely adore it. My third favorite piece of equipment, well, cameras, because without the cameras, you have no proof that it actually happened.
Yeah, I agree.
And then lately, I learned something. It's you're your best piece of equipment. You yourself, your body, how you sense, how you perceive things. So I've come to develop more and more my skills that I believe I'm she's more clairvoyant, and I believe I'm clairaudience.
I'm both.
Yeah. So just practicing that. Kevin, what's up, brother? Where the weird ones are, please check them out.
Because
he's making hot sauce, everybody. Look out for that hot sauce.
He's making hot sauce. Like sell?
To
sell?
Yeah, to sell.
Oh, legit? Okay. All right. Okay.
Are we gonna do a Wild Ones dupe?
Oh man, it'll be. How hot is it? Maybe we can do like a wing.
Oh fuck!
Wing challenge. Where the weird ones hot sauce challenge.
My teeth still hurt from the blueberry sour ball.
Oh man, that was by the way, that was Jen's idea. And it was
my
Joey's
idea.
idea to keep putting fucking the
I
balls in her
ruined my
mouth.
teeth, folks. Don't
There's like 2 teeth on this
Mad
the upper
sensitive.
part that hurt
super
so bad.
He said it's
Sensodyne.
fucking hot.
You guys sense.
He said it's hot. Well, it's better than sour.
Oh, I can't
destroyed
do
my
that.
enamel.
Yeah, let's just jack up
When
my
he said
stomach
it's
or
fucking
whatever.
hot, it brought me back to that fucking chip challenge. That
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mark said that he used a DR16 in his house and never again. What did it say? Tell me.
Ooh,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm the only one stupid
you
one
can't
that
just
does it in
leave
my
us
house.
halfway. Yeah. I don't want to do shit in my house, and we just did a whole ass episode in her house.
I was like, spirit, go that way. Well, you have the haunted dolls. I see. You got some.
Arnie, what is your favorite equipment? Did we ask you that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. SB7.
SB7.
Now
okay.
listen, I got my SLS camera. I got
That's
some
good.
really cool stuff from that. That's starting to be my go-to.
Okay, good. Okay. I like the SLS cam. I don't bring it everywhere just because it's so big.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's you're like, damn, man, it starts to get heavy, man, after
Yeah.
a while.
And the battery doesn't
Yeah.
last very long on mine anyway.
No,
Yeah.
but I got some cool shit. I got people jumping in chairs like you.
David
waving
said,
hi
why
and
are you glowing in green? Is it an orb?
What's that?
David said, why are you glowing in green?
No,
I just noticed that.
the light behind the
Yeah.
ambiance.
I don't
His,
have the cool lights like David does.
No, but I just
David
noticed
likes to
the
give you a
green.
fucking spasm.
I never noticed the
His
green behind you.
aura.
That's a trip. Yeah.
He's in a
Oh, that's
spaceship.
my-
Yeah,
that's
we're
my
saying the same
man
thing.
back there.
It's aliens. It's the aliens from Miami.
Where
They
Ke-
followed them up to Jersey.
Kevin from Where the Weird One said he's in a spaceship, and David says, "Is that your aura?"
His aura.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
I hope so.
No, wait, Joy has a
It's
green.
aura.
Are you wearing green also?
I am. Oh, we match. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I missed the memo.
That's the Eagles, man. I'm a big Eagles buff. So.
Oh, true.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
He has to be.
My husband's a Giants fan.
Oh boy.
He's from New York.
Oh, okay. So Mark said,
Yeah.
I asked if anyone to say hello, and you got a hello. Well, don't be surprised. That's funny. Oh,
I want to ask you guys something too. Do you guys close out your sessions with respect and you tell them you're not allowed to follow me home and
Slap. Sorry.
right?
Yeah.
You guys do that through your investigations?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just started
I
doing
do.
that too.
Yeah, I
man.
usually say, okay, well, thank you for talking to us. Blah blah. I think remember before we went on live, and I was telling you I was kind of being an asshole to my dolls, and my devices were like fucking, I think that was the very first time that I was mean to any spirits.
Yeah, that was pretty wild, man.
Yeah, I'll have to send you that video. I sent it to you, right, Jen?
Yeah. That was crazy. They were your devices were like she has like I don't know. I think you had like 2 or 3 REM pods on it, and they're all like.
Oh, that was the day we went live with Ashley. But yesterday,
No, I'm talking about yesterday's thing, and you were like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were going nuts.
And then my Poltrapod was like straight static. It wasn't even working at the time. I was like, so that was the first time I was mean, and I'm not gonna be mean anymore. We'll just say that.
Yeah. So like me, just like in that cemetery video, for example, I say goodbye, stay here, thank you for your time. And I normally get a goodbye back. Like it's very seldom where it will stay quiet. I'm like, goodbye. I'm like, all right, well, I said goodbye. We closing this shit out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Do you wait for a response?
They answer back. Like that one said, kind of like followed with a prayer. It was like, amen. I was like, oh, that was a first. But I normally get goodbye back, especially when we do events, just because it's other people there, not us. So I want to close it out for them because, I know they don't really think about that. I'm like, hey, can you tell these folks goodbye? Thank you for talking to them or whatever. And normally we get goodbyes. This is like through EVP or Spirit Box session.
So do you usually wait for them to respond to you that you're leaving, or you just?
I'll give them I give them a little bit
Me
of
too.
time.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna wait there like 5 minutes, but
yeah.
they should
You're right.
be doing
Do
it
you like
immediately.
sage spray or anything?
Huh?
Do you guys bring
I
sage
do.
and stuff with you?
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Palo
I do
Santo?
now. I actually keep. I have one in the back of my car.
I'm
Yeah.
probably one of the weird investigators. I just go and I'm like, "Yo, are you here?" You know, like, and then I ask questions, and then I don't do like saging. I don't do any of that. Is it bad? I think
Yeah.
the spirits know I'm an asshole, so that's why they're like, you know,
Yeah, they don't want the smoke, huh?
they know not to follow me home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not taking any chances, dude.
But I really think it's in your mind, though. I think you really have.
I got another
Intention.
question when
It's
you guys are
intention.
ready.
Yeah, I think you really have to.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you guys feel about cemeteries as far as being I've been told through my spirit box that I was being very disrespectful to Pompano. I was in Pompano Cemetery and they were like, "Yo man, you're being disrespectful." Like, and I felt some type of way after that, and I get a little, I don't know, I guess everybody's different. I get a little I feel that now. Like if I go to a graveyard cemetery, I don't want to, like, I've been to disco cemetery, like, and I kind of feel rotten a little bit. I don't want to try to walk across anybody's graves or anything, but I just feel some type of way about it now after that happened. What about you guys?
About stepping on the grave?
Like, I don't know. It was a spirit that told me. He was like, "Yo, you're being disrespectful. Like, don't." Like, we had a portal on top of on a grave, and he's like, our disrespectful came through, and I was like, "Damn, man, that's pretty fucked up,
That reminds me, when I was at the Clown Motel, or the cemetery next door, I felt like something was telling me I was being disrespectful because I put my REM pod on one of the headstones, and I felt that same way.
Yeah.
So I just moved it to the the other person.
Okay, do you mind?
My bad. Yeah.
We typically don't rest anything on any of the folks' headstones or anything like that. Like I'll put it like right beside the headstone or like on the floor.
Yeah.
Oops, Arnie.
I've never had that experience.
My bad.
No, but then again, like every time we always open up a session, hey, we're here with love and respect.
Yeah.
We just want to communicate with you. Is there anything that you would like to tell us, and go from there.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of positive interactions with spirit at a cemetery. There was one that I'm thinking about right now. What's that cemetery that's by Gilchrist that Steve Kindred took us to?
I don't know the name of it. It's like a family cemetery, some old ass family cemetery.
I feel like
there was like a family that was together.
Okay, not МcCanopy, right? No,
McCanopy.
That's freaking Mccanopy.
There was a family that was together, and any messages that you would like to tell us, and it would say the mother came out and mom just wanted to tell her daughter that she loved her, and the daughter was like next to her.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this was like a headstone that was beautiful. It was like an angel. Like I was drawn to that. I mean, it's so nice. You know what I'm saying? I just love I guess like the way it looks and like the style they used to have back then. And then when I read the information on there, I looked next to the one next to it, and then I was like, oh wait, that's her parents. But she died like, let's just say she was like 21. She was young, like 21, very early 20s. And so the parents outlived her, obviously. And so I did have a K2 on there because it was pretty high. Other than that, we did EVP session. I was like, so is there anything you want to tell your parents? And it said, thank you. And then I flipped it the other way around. I said, all right, I'll go for, pretend her name is Julie, whatever, Julie's parents, is there anything you want to tell your daughter? And it said, love you, or something like that. So I was wondering like if maybe, and then I did ask, but it didn't answer that, which was, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna know. I was like, are you guys together now in the afterlife? Because that's something I always ask when I see like family plots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember getting an answer to that. Could be wrong, but I don't remember because that was like 2 years ago.
Oh.
But that was
yeah. I feel like too, going back to what you said, Arnie, about the spirit calling you disrespectful. I think some spirits might be like, "Yo, get your shit off my shit." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think all of them are like that. I mean, you just listen, and if you do, just respect and just keep it moving. I guess. Just like because like David said, just you'll run into 𝗂𝐻𝐿. You sure will. There is a lot of them. Yeah.
I have one more thing I want to discuss too, and I'm going to see if this happened to you guys real quick. I was at the Gold Coast, right, and I had the motion balls, right. I was in the medical car, and I went straight in, and I was making contact with a child. I think he told me his name was Neil, and this is during the day, so people can come on board, right? And I had the motion ball in there, and I had my K2L, and I had my spirit box, and he just told me his name, and people were coming on, so I stopped, and I leaned forward I just leaned forward like that, and they went past me, and I looked back, and my fucking my ball was gone.
Oh my
God!
It was
gone, and I was looking that way, and nobody reached in and took it, and that shit was gone, man, and like. Wow.
I'm not gonna even say what first thing that popped in my mind when you said ball. I'm sorry.
What? So
I was like, what?
Don't mind her, Arnie. Don't mind her.
Sorry.
Your mind's in the gutter.
It is. I'm like, what the fuck? Like ball? What are you talking about? Like I'm listening to you, but it's not like registered. I'm like, I'm listening.
My emotion ball. Yeah, something took. That shit was going, and I just joined the Haunted South Florida. And I was with another, and she was like, Arnie, you took that. But I was like, dude, I took everything out of my side. I did not take that shit was gone, man. It took whatever was there. And I was getting like a spike on the mail, like 57, 68. It was high. And whatever was there, like that ball, it was gone, man. And I couldn't, like I had to, she was like giving me the stink eye the whole day. Like, you took that ball, man. I was like, dude.
Hold on, Arnie. David said, so do you only have one ball now, bro?
Yeah. David.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
No,
I set myself up for that.
I told you.
Arnie, no, in that cart, we've had a bunch of weird things happen. Oh. Yeah, in that cart, we were investigating, and
no, Kevin said one ball still works. Okay, anyway, all right.
We well, this goes well with the location that we talked about, but we seem to have gotten off the rails. Talking about Gold Coast Railroad. Yeah, that medic cart, there's something in there kind of strange, but I felt like attacked once where I felt like I was either stabbed or shot, but like she has it on video. I felt to like my knees and everything. I felt an entry wound and an exit wound is what I felt. And I had to get out because I couldn't stand up. I got out of the medic cart and I sat down on the bench for like a good 10 minutes.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, no, that's
a really good experience. I mean, that's wild.
That's terrifying.
He always gets when that happened. Wait.
Yeah, no.
I noticed he gets a lot of when something tries to like maybe like make him feel anything, he gets a lot of it in his like stomach area. So I think like he gets in like in the solar plexus, and which is what I heard, like spirits will attach there.
So
if they do attach to you, that's where you get attached.
You also had that ringing in your ear too, though, right? You guys both get this ring in your ear.
Yeah. I get a really bad ring in my ear because it's just that's what they say typically for folks that are clairaudient, that they get that like ringing ear type of thing. It seems to be more prevalent in one ear than the other. Mine is typically this ear.
So you're like a sensitive in a way a little bit, right? Or
I always knew she was. I just come to learn not that long ago that I am as well.
So I know,
and from what I've learned, everybody is. It's just they haven't sharpened their skills yet. But everybody has something in them.
I was going to ask you that next, because I know we're running on 2 hours, but
yeah, man,
crazy. I don't know. I don't feel. Do you have any kind of sense? I don't think I do at all. I feel like stuff here and there, but nothing like these two. Not. I think the only time I got chills with Ashley is when I felt like affected. Do you feel anything, Arnie? Like
anything, Arnie?
I would like that gift, and I think my mom's a monster clairvoyant.
Yeah.
But I think my daughter has a lot of stuff going on with her. But I always get I'm always looking over my shoulder, feeling when I'm in a haunted location, like I feel something's there, but I don't think I have the gift. Like,
yeah, I wish I did too. Yeah. I think you're so sweet.
You just gotta figure out the signs. A lot of people, they don't know exactly what sign they're given, but when you kind of figure that out is when you'll start to tap into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has their different things.
I want to. If I could tap into that, I would love to tap into it for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And you'll have your telltale sign as well. If your spirit guides or ancestors are trying to communicate with you, they typically do it in some type of noise, or even like an object or something that you'll know it's referencing your ancestor or spirit guide.
Okay.
So there's I've known of people that do like have bugs or like feathers. Jenny's
no.
It's a white feather, right?
So specifically white feather for me.
Feather, right?
Yeah. Well, I have his bird. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, and say like I've been told that my great grandmother is with me, and so what I find is bobby pins. I don't fucking use bobby pins. Never, and this was ever. And I'll find it like right in my job, like I'll walk into it, like I found them in my house. I have found them twice here in this house. My parents' house, like everywhere. I was just like randomly find them. I'm like, bro, who is this? And then it took years to figure who the hell this is, because I never met this person, so I don't know.
Wow.
So it's I started meeting them, telling me like, oh, it's this person that is with you, and I was like, is she the bobby pin person?
We'll have to talk about that. We'll have to do an episode on that, because I see stuff like that too, like signs or whatever. We'll have to talk about that. Yeah,
maybe we'll do that the Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
My daughter's seen her grandfather and never met him. He passed away before she was born, and she's saying pop all the time in her room and stuff, And
my granddaughter did that the other day. She said that Papa, my dad, was touching her leg, like when she was at school, like trying to get her attention. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like she's never said anything out of that. So that was crazy too. But I know it's late over there in New York.
Yeah.
And what time is it in New Jersey?
9 o'clock.
It's about to be 9.
9 o'clock. Yeah. Okay.
So, folks, please, if you can, show us some love, like and subscribe to our channel.
Sure.
And as well,
guys. Thank you for joining us. You guys are so good. Yeah.
Arnie, can you tell the good folks where they can find you?
Oh no, man. I kind of got stuck with the elhauntino name, but that's it. Made on Instagram.
Don't be like me and change it every 5 minutes.
No, I actually had David try to help me out with a couple new names, but I'm just gonna be myself, Arnie Dixon, elhauntino on Instagram.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you guys are awesome, man. I'm really, thank you for having me.
Share this for Arnie.
Yeah.
And we love having you on.
Yes, it was
Yeah, man,
awesome, Arnie. I'm glad you came on and you were brave enough.
I got a lot of respect.
Ben and Armando are more professional than I am. I'm more like, I don't give a fuck. You know? They're probably like talking like, Joy, what the fuck is wrong?
Joy, where can the good folks find you on social media?
Yeah,
I see a lot of your guys' content. I have a monster respect for you guys. You guys are awesome, man.
You got some good stuff too.
Thank
so
you.
hell yeah.
Thank you. Yes, you too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Joy.
You can find us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can find us on JJ Paranormal. JJ, what's my name now? JJ.Paranormal. I told JJ. So
what's my name now?
Don't be like me and change your name. Okay, so what's my name? JJ.Paranormal on Instagram.
You're gonna make me go over there and look for your name now. Now I don't freaking know what your name is anymore.
YouTube channel's changing.
All right, while we're getting you guys that information, you can find us at 305 Paranormal on IG, on YouTube, TikTok, AIM, MySpace, Carrier Pigeon.
So
Joy needs to be like 305.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh my god. For Joy's is Joy and Joy's Adventures on YouTube and JJ_Paranormal.
I changed it to dot.
JJ.Paranormal on IG. You see?
Well, we promise
I didn't
folks,
okay?
Folks, I promise you we'll get it right for next week.
Eventually we'll get it right. Don't worry about that. Oh, she did. JJ. I saw it.
There you go. Arnie, it was a pleasure chopping you.
Yes, Arnie,
thank you.
Thank you.
Chopping you down.
Probably like
we're gonna chop it up with you another time in the future, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Let's
hopefully we get to meet you
in here in July, man. I'll definitely meet up, man.
Yes.
Wait for me.
When you come out with your investigations that you're hosting soon, if you want give us an add to your story, and we'll share your
Thank you.
investigation.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So Gettysburg, we're gonna be going quite possibly. It will be the last weekend of July. Anybody in the Orlando area that's going to MegaCon this weekend, we will be there on Saturday. We're not hosting anything. We're just going to see other people that are more famous than us.
Nice.
And on that note,
have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye, guys.
Till next week. All right.